Right, so this is just, look, I've got paint on my jacket. Excuse the paint on my jacket. Anyway, this is just a really quick video because I haven't got much to say, to be honest with you. It's spontaneous. I thought I'd just say what's on my mind. To give you some context, a few years ago, I was posting videos during COVID and I was really enjoying it. I was doing I had a Facebook group as well, like a personal development. I was doing Facebook Lives as well, and I actually really enjoyed it. And I like the uncomfortableness of doing Facebook Lives, and it was going quite well. I was even having random people message me and say, "Oh, I love your videos, etc." And I just stopped doing it because I mean, to be honest, I was doing it because it was COVID. I was on furlough. I was bored. I thought there's a lot of doom and gloom out there in the UK at the moment. So I thought I'd just do videos. And do you know what? In that time, what was that? 2019, 2020, now 2025, there's still a lot of doom and gloom. In fact, I'd say it's fucking worse now. So yeah, so basically what I'm saying is, instead of doing all these videos, planning videos, editing videos, thinking what to write, shooting the video 20 times because I've made a mistake, I thought, instead of spending all my time doing that, and that's the reason why I didn't stay consistent, I thought I would just do an off-cut version like this, spontaneous, say what's on my mind, and just post it. Because I saw something the other day, I was watching a podcast, I think it was, I can't remember who it was. Was it on Imran, what's his name? Iman Ghazi, something like that. He's quite a famous YouTuber. And he was saying he thinks the best way nowadays is just be authentic. Yes, put effort into your content, and I suppose I'll get to that once I've built up the videos and the content. But you don't need a professional camera, you don't need an amazing backdrop, you don't need loads of things to talk about. Just say what's on your mind. And I thought, that's what I'm going to do. So here I am. So what's on my mind? So money, and how to make more money. And specifically, I'm not talking about millions and millions and millions of pounds. I'm talking about a couple more grand a month, a grand more a month, just to help you not even survive, but thrive more. Because all I see online and in the mainstream media, which I don't really listen to, I definitely don't listen to it, but I don't really pay attention much to it, like BBC and I don't get me started on that. But my point is, there's a lot of doom and gloom out there. All I ever see is tax going up, income tax going up, corporation tax going up, just, God knows what else. And it's just a shit time in the UK, and that's why a lot of people leaving. There's a lot of people going to Dubai, where you don't pay hardly any income tax. I think 9% income tax. I think could be corporation tax, it's 9%. But anyway, I think corporation tax 9%. And it's just it's just shit at the moment for a lot of people. But I know it's shitter for more people than myself, and that's what I want to talk about. Because a few years ago, I was addicted to gambling. I was in 10 grand worth of credit card debt, more. Okay, I was living at home still, which actually at the time was a blessing in disguise because I didn't have to pay loads of rent. And just in a rut, just going from job to job. Didn't really like my life much. I didn't have much purpose. And now I do. And I want to talk about what's changed, how I've got there, and how you can kind of do the same. Because I won't lie, I'm not in a position where I don't have to work. I still have to work fucking hard. I still don't have millions of pounds in my bank, but I have quite a few thousands of pounds in my bank monthly. And I can go on nice holidays, and I don't have to struggle with money. Lack of money doesn't keep me up at night, It has done in the past, but I sleep well now. I have a nice 3-bed house in a nice location, 10 minutes from the beach with my partner, and life is pretty good, Could be better, but of course most things could be better. And I'm not telling this to brag or to gloat. because I'm not in a position where I want to be. I have other goals that I want to get to, which I'll achieve in a few years. But I know for most people in the UK and probably in the world, but talking specifically UK now, for 99% of the population in the UK, their dream is just to get on the property ladder, have their own house, start a family, be secure and not have to worry about money. And unfortunately, that's not a reality for a lot of people, and it probably never will be. Most people struggle. Most people are surviving. Most people spend, and I don't know because I've never actually rented thousands of pounds. I've not spent thousands of pounds of rent like a lot of people do. Fortunately, very lucky to have that. But I'm guessing most people that rent currently in this climate, over 50, probably 60% of their monthly income goes on rent, which is fucking despicable if you ask me. It's kind of the same for my mortgage. A lot of it goes on that. Fortunately, like I said, I'm in a position where I can afford to pay it and have some left over in a month to go on holiday, etc. So I want to talk about how you can make more money and what is the quickest way to thrive and not survive. Because imagine going to work, a job you don't even like. A lot of people don't even work at a job they don't like, but imagine going to a job you don't like just to pay the bills, just to pay your rent, to have 50 quid left over at the end of the month, if that. Most people are in their overdraft or are in debt, like I was. It's shit. So shit. And I want to tell you how I did it and how I got out of the position I was in. And you can sit there, and I know I am going on a bit now, but I'm really passionate about it. You can sit at home and you can accept the fact that life's shit, I've got hardly any money, I'm barely making ends meet, I can't go on holiday, I've got no money. Well, you can sit there and think that, and you can think it's all doom and gloom, and you can blame the government, you can blame Keir Starmer for raising up tax, or you can say the rich are getting richer. Why are they so lucky? Well, yes, part of it is luck, but you are in control of your own life. Okay, if you're sat at home and you can't pay your bills, I'm sorry, but it's partly your fault, and in fact, most of it is your fault. Yes, you can't control how much rent you pay. Yes, there's a lot of thieving bastards out there, like landlords, who it's ridiculous, right? They're thieving bastards. But that's not their fault as well. Their mortgages have gone up. They've got to put the rent up. It's a shit time. But yeah, it's your fault as well. And money really isn't that difficult to make, to be honest with you. If you just want an extra couple of grand a month, it's not that hard. I'll be honest with you. I've done it. I've got it. And I know I sound a bit like a prick right now because I'm gloating, and it's not my intention, but it's not that hard. The easiest way, and I'm going to round up the video now, and I will do more videos like this, by the way, and I'll talk more in depth about it, but the easiest way, in my opinion, and it is just my opinion, you can look online, I'm sure other people have different opinions, but I'm talking about something that I have done and I'm still doing. The easiest way to make money, and I'm talking about whether you want a couple of grand a month, 500 pound a month, or 500 grand a month, it still works, is to sell a service. I'm not talking about OnlyFans. Learn a skill like Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, web design, LinkedIn ads, anything like that. Learn a skill and sell it to someone who wants it. It's that simple. I've done it. It's by far the easiest way to make money in 2025 is service a business. Go on Google, type in what kind of client you want to work with. Probably, if you're just starting out, you want to work probably with anyone. If you really just want to make a few extra grand a month, so you can afford a nice holiday, so you don't have to worry about money and pay your bills, work with anyone. Go on Google, find businesses that need a better website or need a website. I'm sure you probably know 5 or 10. You probably can count 5 or 6 people easily who need that kind of thing. Go into local Facebook group. There's a local Facebook group near me, where I live, sorry, and there's about 15, maybe 20,000 people in there. I didn't even know there was that many people in my area, but there is. And I see every day there's people posting, can anyone recommend someone to do a website? Can anyone recommend someone to run my Facebook ads? It is there. Honestly, there is money out there to be made. There's an abundance of money. The fucking bank print money every day. The question is, are you going to take a risk, because it is a risk, and learn a new skill, self-education, and do it, and get what is yours? Because there's hundreds of other people doing it, thousands of other people doing it, in fact. Learn a skill, get really, really fucking good at it, and you can charge thousands a month for it. And then you will not have to simply survive every month. You will thrive, I promise you. And if you're wondering, how do I learn a skill? Where do I go? There's websites, YouTube. Type in on YouTube, how do I run Facebook ads? How do I learn Google ads? How do I build a website? You can even use AI now. It's so easy. You can go on websites such as Udemy, Lynda, and there's courses on there. Or you can find an agency, a marketing agency or something similar, and you can work for free for a bit, learn. I was at a marketing agency for 11 months, which is a long time. I was getting paid. This is different. This was me just trying to get my mortgage. But I'd say within 6 weeks, I learned enough to go off alone and do my own thing and service clients. I was there for 11 months because I was there trying to get my mortgage. I couldn't quit basically until I had my mortgage had gone through. Anyway, I quit after 11 months, started my own agency, and now I'm making thousands a month. And it's fucking great. I won't lie to you. Now, again, that's not me not gloating, but I just want to say it's great. And if I didn't take that risk and start my own thing, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in. And I'm thriving. I'm not surviving. So you can do the same. I'm just a normal person. I'm not a millionaire, but I have a good life. And for most people in the UK, it's all they want. Most people in the world, that's all they want. And actually, it's what a lot of people, I'm not going to say deserve, because I think everyone deserves, I think everyone who's working a normal job, they deserve their own property. That should be fundamental. Like, you know, you should be able to afford your own. 50 years ago, a local postman could have a nice 4-bed house in a lovely area. That is now probably worth about 500, 600 grand, and they can't afford it, which is ridiculous. But it's the world we're in. And I suppose the last thing I want to say is, if you don't take a risk now and do something, it's only going to get worse. It will only get worse, 100%. Taxes are going to go up. You're going to have less money. There's going to be more crime in the UK. Everything's getting more expensive. So you have to work out a way how to make more money. Instead of just sitting at home, complaining the rich are getting richer, blaming the government. No one's going to come and save you. You have to figure that out yourself. So I know I've gone on a bit, and this is a bit of a rant. And I've kind of probably talked a lot of shit as well. But I just thought you know what, I'm just going to do off the cuff, spontaneous video, get what's out in the public domain, because I think I've got a lot to say, and I do tend to go off on tangents as well, but I'm very passionate about this sort of thing, and because I've done it as well. And by the way, I hope no one takes any offence to some of the things I've said. As I said, I've not intentionally done this to gloat and say, look at the position I'm in. It's not about that. It was just kind of comparing myself to what I was 5 years ago during COVID, which was a complete, utter loser, to be honest with you. I was a bit of a loser. And now I'm in a position where I feel like I can kind of give back a bit, share what I've learned. And yeah, so basically to sum this video up, my first video of many, I hope, is, and I appreciate it's long, by the way, so most people aren't going to watch it, but to sum this video up, if you want to make a few grand more a month so you can afford to pay your bills and go on holiday at the end of the year, you need to make more money. And the best way to do that, get really good at a skill and sell it, i.e. Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, web design, or anything else. There's loads of fucking stuff. You could even, you know, even learn to do fencing. I'm putting up my fencing this week actually, Friday. I'm going to do it. Why not? I've looked at it on YouTube. It doesn't look too hard. Or anything else to do with landscaping or gardening. Learn something that will make you more money and sell it to someone. There's people out there that want it. I promise you. So, anyway, that was it. I hope everyone has a good day. And again, I'm sorry for ranting, but whatever.